Hello and welcome back to Sherwood Park Toyota. Today we're looking at a Toyota Sienna XLE in the color gray. Let's take a look. Starting up front here, underneath the hood, we have the gas component of the hybrid energy system. It is a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine. Automatic transmission gets up to 245 horsepower, 176 pound-foot of torque. When properly equipped, towing capacity up to 3,494 pounds. Up front, LED headlights, customary daytime running lights, and that blue hybrid Toyota logo. As we get along to the side here, we have 17-inch alloy wheels. Then as you move back here, you'll find this little black dot on your rear handles. We'll talk about that more on the other side. All of your rear windows do come with factory tinting. Looking upwards, we have black roof rails. Approaching the back, right-hand side, you have your XLE hybrid trim level badge. Across the back, you have your Sienna badging as well as the Toyota. Underneath this, you have your backup camera. To open up your rear space, reach next to this, press the button, and it should raise right up for you. Looking forward inside here, we have, of course, both second and third row seating. Second row is a 40-20-40 layout, which means that this middle section moves independently from either side. Rear sections is a split 60-40 bench seat that has a stow-and-go capabilities. So as is indicated with these little diagrams, it'll show you exactly how to do it. You're able to take these seats, you can either flip them forward, such as we have it here, or you can pick it up and fold it in so that it lays completely flat across the back of this space. Otherwise, you can use this space for additional storage, which everybody needs more of at all times, right? Looking forward in your third row seating, you have plenty of cup holder and charger spaces available on both sides for your rear seat occupants. Then on the back is the controls for moving your seats forward. There are numbers 2 and 1, which match up with the diagrams for you to use. Back of the seats have additional storage space across these little hooks you can hang anything you need off of. Extra deep storage capacity on the left-hand side, as well as a little strap so anything you have in here doesn't go flying out when you're in motion. On the other side, you'll find this little false wall. This is where you'll be able to find your battery. And then to close up your rear space here, you can reach up to the handle on the right-hand side. There's an optional kick sensor or the electronic button. Press it once to close, press it twice to close and lock. Next, let's take a look at the inside. So we are back again to this little black button. To open up your door, you can pull on the handle or press this little button. Power operated, moves smoothly all the way over. Inside, we have the interior upholstery. It is the gray leatherette with gray stitching. There is little handles, little armrests on either side, as well as you can see on the inside here, so that everybody can sit comfortably. If you want to adjust this middle seat to lay it down flat to give you extra space, there are straps both up top labeled number 1 and down beneath labeled number 2. Then looking up overhead here, you'll be able to find your third section panel for your rear air conditioning. This can be used purely by itself in this rear area for second and third row occupants to control, or it can be controlled from up front here. We'll talk about that more in a moment. Looking forward, on the back of your front passenger and front driver seats, we have pouch storage. Back of your console, you have your charger options. Down below is your cup holder spaces, and we currently have the Sienna rubber matster of this unit. All new units come with both carpeted and rubber. On the side of the seats, you'll also find the adjustments to move your seats back and forth and to be able to lay it down flat to give you a clear walkway to the back or additional storage space. To close it up back here, you can use either one of the 2 methods we first discussed, which is pulling on the handle or pressing the button. Inside, there's also another little handle that can be controlled to pull forward, and it will automatically close. And then on the inside, right underneath of this little handle, you'll find an additional button labeled power door. This exists on both sides. If you give that a press, you'll find your door smoothly closes all by itself. Looking forward, on either one of your front handles, you'll find this little dimple on the outside corner. This indicates keyless entry. So if you have that little dimple, it means if you have the key on you, you can just tap your hand here to lock and unlock your door. Inside, we have the dual tones of the cream and the gray leatherette, as well as these metallic highlights that you'll find all throughout your front cab space. We have your power windows for front and back here, window lock, power lock system, side mirror controls, plenty of storage all the way down below. Front driver's seat is electronically adjustable, back front up down lumbar support, hood release latch on the bottom left-hand corner of your dash. Then you have your gas release, your power door off if you don't want anybody in the back to be able to get in and out by themselves. Then you've got your traction control, automatic headlamps, heated leather steering wheel control. You have your dash brightness and odometer trip, and up top is a little shelf storage. Taking a look here at your steering wheel, left-hand side is the controls for the dash display, hands-free communication, volume control. Right-hand side, radio controls on the bottom, adaptive cruise control up top, including sonar and lane departure. In the middle here is your infotainment display screen. This is where you go to access much of the information about your daily driving experience. Currently, you're looking at your customizable home screen. In your menu space is where you're able to access much of the customization itself, so your audio, phone, apps, projection, general information, so your eco and vehicle alert history. Then you do have a climate display, so you've got it for the front, and then additional options such as your eco, heat, cool, and your syncing. Next to that is all of the general setup, so everything from Bluetooth connectivity, voice recognition, your phone, apps, clock language, home screen, and theme color settings. At the bottom is your audio listening, AM, FM, satellite radio, full Bluetooth connectivity, includes Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and there's optional USB adapters as well. All the way at the bottom, you have your optional navigation. You can choose to connect that through Toyota Connected Services. Right-hand side is all of your radio and app controls, volume on the bottom left, tune scroll on the bottom right, climate control all the way in the middle here. So up front, we have two different sections. You have the driver and the front passenger. You can have the whole unit synced up so that all three sections, driver, passenger, and rear, are all working together. You can turn off the sync so that we have just the front driver that works independently. You can have it so that any one of the three are synced up with one another or completely independent as well. Then you have your defrost for front and rear windshields here. 3 variant levels for heated seat controls for driver and front passenger. To the left, you have your 4-ways and push start ignition. Underneath, you have a charger, and then you have storage that runs the whole way across your dash. You also have a little divider here, so that if you put something up on the dash and take a sharp corner, it's not going to go flying all the way out of your reach. Behind that, you have cup holder spaces, you have your gear shift, parking brakes, EV mode, and drive modes. You also have a little tucked away cup holder in the back here with additional storage up front. Console space all the way in the back. You have button operated, super duper deep, reaches all the way up to my elbow, all the way down. You can see you have additional chargers all the way on the side here, and a little port so that your cords don't get crushed. Then looking upwards, looks like a little sunglasses compartment, but if you bring it out, you'll find it's actually a reflective surface. So this is a great built-in feature so that it is specifically made for keeping an eye on your rear seat occupants so that you don't have to use your rear view mirror to do this. Then on top of that, SOS button, overhead lighting controls. You have the controls on either side for your power door operations, power trunk release, and the controls for your moonroof. Thanks again, folks, for joining us on this full video tour for this Toyota Sienna XLE in the color gray. It is located here at Sherwood Park Toyota at 31 Automall Road in Sherwood Park, Alberta. You can also reach us at 780-306-7703. And remember, life is full of choices. Let us be yours.